I can leave my coveralls on. Every time I try to go live, somebody comes around me. It makes me so mad. And then they talk to me, interrupt me. Burns me up. I don't like talking in front of them. I like to say something about them. Okay. Well, today's confession day. I'm going to confess something that I'm not too proud of that I did. Y'all know my friend Detroit, if you follow me. It's one of my friends is an old guy, and he's not that much older than me, only like 9 years, but he appears to be about 30 years older than me. He walks like this. But he'll come over here and work and don't want nothing for it and help out, and he's a good person. But I'm going to tell you how I met him. If you're watching this later, I'm stalling because I'm waiting for some people to come on. Hello. I guess I need to schedule my lives so people will know. And I might have to stop and holler at my dog. Foxy! Foxy! No, go that way! Come on, Foxy! She goes by the road. Got 50 acres. She goes by the road chasing birds. Foxy! Anyway, so it's confession time. And my friend Daniel, oops, I wasn't supposed to say his name. My friend Detroit that I hang around with, you see on here sometimes, he's an old guy. He looks like he's 100 years old. He walks like the letter L. He'll do anything in the world for you. He'll come over here, fix lawnmowers, help dig the pond out, anything, and don't want nothing for it. He's a good guy, but he ain't straight. But anyway, I'm going to tell you how I met him, and I ain't too proud of it. Well, I met him because I was selling some drugs over to this other guy's house, and he was friends with him. But as we got to know him, we'd go out to his house because he had a fishing pond. This dog, because he had a fishing pond, so we'd go out to his house. And we'd get out there, and his mom had died, and he was crazier than a loon half the time. Gosh, I can't concentrate on talking for something every time. It makes me so mad. I want to get away. He let the dog out. He let the dog out when I'm making a live video. Look, she's by the damn highway. Get your butt up here! No! Foxy, no! Get up here! Come on, Foxy! Come on! Go, Foxy! Get up there in that yard! Well, that's one way to get watch time hours. Thank you for waiting for me. That silly dog, she almost ran right in the road. Okay. So, we was going over, I'm telling how I met Detroit, and I'm not too proud of it. So we met Detroit, and we started going over to his house, and we noticed he get high and not pay attention to nothing at all. And he had gobs of stuff where his mom died. And we was stealing it. We was robbing him. He still don't know. We robbed him and set it up to make it look like his friend was doing it. It was awful. We robbed him. We stole the jaws of life from over there. And one time we even slipped him a Xanax. But we didn't know he takes Seroquel every day, so Xanax didn't faze him. We took so much stuff from him, but we kept hanging around him. And he would come over our house to get drugs or whatever. And as we hung around him more, we liked him. And then it got like, we needed to borrow $20 one time. He loaned it to us. We paid him back. And he grew on us so much. I'd kill somebody for robbing that man today. I would. I would leave him with everything I got and trust him with it. Anything I got. Anything. And trust him with it. And we used to rob him. Isn't that awful? That's awful. Because we just took advantage of the fact, like, he didn't know what's going on. He had so much stuff. He didn't know what the hell he had. I ain't proud of that. That's what we used to do. Bothers me. I don't know if I could ever tell him. Because he wouldn't trust me no more. I don't know. It's so weird. Mostly never stole from anybody on drugs, except I would go to abandoned properties. Very common. Good morning, Carla. Hi, Mike. Lyson. Yeah, I would go to abandoned properties where nobody had lived for years and years and years and pilfer them. I wish I could find a legal way to do that. Like somebody buy some place where a hoarder lived and let you come clean it up. I love stuff like that. Thank you, Zombie Queen. And so I'm not too proud of robbing Detroit. But I didn't rob anybody else that I can even think of. No, just sold abandoned places. I'll probably try to make some money one day and just give him some money and not tell him why. He probably questions it, and telling him will make him feel better about it. Yeah, because the buddy I used to set up, I'd be like, CJ had a drill he's trying to trade me the other day or something. And that buddy, he died. I'm going to wait till I can pay him back and tell him when I pay him back. That's what I'll do. Please smash that sub. Thank you. Thank you so much, Zombie Queen, for saying. I try to remember stories because there's so many back from getting high. And now that I'm clean, it's like I can't hardly remember the stories, and kind of glad to. The way I got using meth, I was clean. I moved up here from North Carolina because I got in contact with my boyfriend I had from when I was 13. And I moved up here to get back with him, and he was on probation. He was clean, I was clean. And then he got off probation, and somebody turned us on to some bath salts. And we did them bath salts. And I got hooked on that really bad, really bad. Then they quit making it. I ordered the ingredients and tried to make it myself. Bath salt. And so then we got on the meth. And he turned into the devil on meth. He even had the devil tattooed on him. Which, who the hell would do that? And we started dealing to get it. And then I did a better job at it than he did. I did a better job at it than any guy I know. And so he would send me for it. But the place where we'd get it, you'd have to sit there hours sometimes. And he would be like, "Give me some effing dope, bitch. Where the hell you been, whore?" When I'd get back. And he abused me. And it was scary to the point where I prayed God for him to leave. It was a mess. It took a long time to get rid of him. He even lived up in a garage as you turn in our driveway in his car. And my son, thank you, Zombie. My son ended up chasing him off with a log chain. And then the funny part is, he got with Nate that lives here, Nate's baby's mom and my ex, they got together and had a baby. And when I went out with this guy here, almost, well, 6.5 years ago, I did it for revenge. That's why I did it at first. Because me and this guy here, we both sold dope for the same guy. We used to kind of be arch enemies. We didn't even like each other. Yeah. In my class at group, I want you to know this crazy woman, she used to try to buy drugs from me, but I would never serve her. And this crazy woman, there she was in group. And then they ask us, they go around, we tell what triggers are, and they ask her what a trigger is. And she says, Gretchen. She did. She called me right out in there. So they didn't know I was a drug dealer. She's like, Gretchen is a trigger. Can you believe that? What's today is 113 days. Went to probation, laughed and cut up with my probation officer. Everything's good. Everything's good. I was actually 2 hours early for probation. But she still makes me come every 2 weeks. She still don't trust me. That's all right. I just now trust me. Hi, Mike. And so, well, I gotta go over to my old place again, and it's a little bit warm today. Gotta go over and try to get these fish, save all these fish lives. I'm doing it for my other channel and to save the fish's lives too. Just don't really know what I'm doing with the fish. I got a couple places to put them. You're not really supposed to move fish into new waters, public waters. But I was going to sneak a few up in the local lake in the middle of town. Thank you, Tammy, James. I was going to sneak some of them big catfish we got in this. There's this walking lake in the middle of town, and people fish it too. And imagine somebody catch a big flathead, and they'd be like, "I caught a flathead. It's Lake Island," and everybody will not believe it. I'm gonna sneak them in there. Fish ferry. And then I got a buddy with a pond. Well, we'd like to have them in our pond, but our pond ain't done. Anyway, so beautiful day today. Thank you so much. Drug stories are the best. I know, I got some funny ones too, and I can't think of them. I got some funny ones I can't think of. Just like that, I see it right now. Somebody's driving by that we know. He has his whole truck duct taped. It's duct taped together. It rides down the road like this, sideways like this. And then he just went by. And he does drugs. He used to be a top plumber. It's hard to find. I've tried to find like a tweaker plumber because I always seem to need plumbing work done. Get some cheap plumber, you know, work on the side. Never can find one. They don't never show up. And I've had them show up before and not do nothing. And they let one of them come over and fixed a leak and left. And that leak was fixed, which I know about this now. So we turned the water on and poof, all the other pipes blew out. So it was for nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hi, Pissa Pixie. Hi. Okay, guys. I'm going to come back live from over at the place where me and Satan lived for 13 years. See you then.